Hey guys, what's up? It's Vicious here and welcome back to another video. I apologize once again for the lack of content in the last few months. However, I've been very busy with college recently and I beg you forgive me for the lack of content. Anyway, this video will be talking about Polygon, which is an Android spoofing application that only works on rooted devices. In this video, we'll be going over all of the features of Polygon and the different tiers that you can purchase, so that you know whether it's worth buying for your own device so that you can spoof and get those spiky Pokemon. So we'll be going over the features in this video and not exactly a tutorial on how to install it. Obviously there are places and videos that you can actually use on their Discord, and the link to their Discord will be down in the description below. However, if you guys do want a tutorial on how to install and use Polygon, I will gladly oblige. So let me know down in the comments below if you'd like to see content like that, so that I know to make it. Anyway, let's get straight into the video. Now, this obviously is the Polygon interface. You can subscribe to them on Patreon. You're going to need a debit or credit card for that, and they also take PayPal payment, which is fantastic for everyone who does not have a card that they can use. But aside from that, let's get straight into the features. So for the features of Polygon, as you can see here, it's not as user-friendly as something like PG Sharp. Polygon being a little bit more advanced. It is a complete bot after all. It is not just your user-friendly spoofing app. But once you get the gist of it, once you get the hang of it, and you know all the features and know how to use them, it can become a very
effective
bot. I just recently got this working on my old phone, and I was able to run the bot for around 4 hours or so. Or sorry, not 4 hours, 4 days in a row, and it's netted me a ton of XP, ton of Stardust, and lots of shinies, which is fantastic. So let's get straight into it. So at the very top here, obviously we have the startup delay. This is just after you press start, how long the application actually loads up into Pokemon Go. Start on boot, obviously that's what it means. We're not going to go over every single feature. We're just going to go over the features that actually make sense in this video. So all the features that will apply to you if you just want to become like a beginner / intermediate spoofer or botter for Pokemon Go. So geofence, center, and radius are important because this kind of sets the starting point for where your bot wants to locate itself. The coordinates listed right here are the coordinates for Zaragoza in Spain. And the geofence radius is essentially what the radius you want around that base point. So pretend there's going to be a 3,200 radius around the point in Zaragoza, and your bot essentially will reside within that location for the entirety of its duration. Next we have walk short distances and maximum jump distance. So this is for when you're sort of letting the bot kind of catch Pokemon by itself. This means that it will prioritize Pokemon on the map that you have set. So for an example, at one point Trubbish had an extra Stardust boost to it, and people were actually just jumping from Pokemon to Pokemon in Zaragoza, and that specific Pokemon being Trubbish. And the reason you want to do that is so that you get that extra Stardust. So this means that instead of walking from Trubbish to Trubbish to get that maximum Stardust gain, you would teleport according to the cooldown timer, which was really fantastic, right? Next you have here, these are Pokemon tiers. Essentially this means that whenever it encounters a Pokemon with that number, it is going to use a Pineapple Berry, as you can see listed here. Whenever it encounters Pokemon 175, 176, I'm not going to list every one, but this is how you use this app. This is how you use this part of the application. If you want to do like, a golden raspberry or a golden raz or silver pineapple on specific Pokemon to make it much easier to catch, you can do that as well. Next you have the fort settings. This is useful. I mean, you can just copy these settings. These will give you a very basic modded bot for your spoofing everyday needs. And it will grind you a ton of XP and Stardust. So here we have spin Pokestops. Obviously you want to get those items. Prioritize not visited Pokestops. That one's good for new players. So if you're a new account, I would recommend enabling that. Next we have spin when low on items only. So this makes it so that you don't have to clog your inventory with a ton of items, which is nice. Spin gyms and spin gyms at the same team only. You don't have to have this one enabled. Obviously it doesn't really do much. Gives you maybe some extra revives, but the bag clears itself anyway, so don't really need to do that. Next we have the quests. One more. Max Pokemon to deploy. So this actually automatically puts 2 Pokemon in gyms for you every day, which is nice because obviously you get that 50 Pokecoins for having Pokemon in gyms, which allows you to actually farm up so you can buy some of those bundles to get those raid passes, which is very, very useful if you're a spoofer. Sorry, just had to die for a second there. Next we have the quest settings. As you can see here, I put complete quests yes, and then complete quests for rare candies. Now, this setting does exactly what it says, and essentially means that you will, you'll get every time that there's a quest for rare candy, you will be able to complete it, and it will automatically do it for you, and it'll keep all your rare candies, which is nice. Obviously, there's a bunch of other things here, quest ID whitelists, this whitelist specific quests. You can catch special quest rewards, you can stack the quests if you want to, you can also catch research breakthrough. I'm actually going to enable this one real quick. Not that it really matters because you can just manually do it every 7 days, but yeah. Next is the very important part. This is how to manage your inventory or your bag. And this is essentially the list of all the items that you want to keep. Pokeball 1000, revives 0, potions 0. Essentially, this stuff will automatically discard itself until it reaches the value that you've listed right here, which is fantastic. It means your inventory never gets fully clogged, and you always have Pokemon to keep the Pokeballs rather to keep the bot running, and is kind of exactly what you want. So obviously, heal Pokemon with exceeding potions. So that's the reason why you have 0 revives and 0 potions here, because these will just eat up all the potions that you actually get. So if your Pokemon are ever not full HP, this will just eat them, and you never have to worry about them ever again. Next we have the catch settings. This is pretty straightforward, really. This is just the basic catch Pokemon, always excellent. You see this kind of stuff in PG Sharp as well, but the difference here is instead of actually using a Go Plus to attack everything or to catch everything, it actually just pretend, imagine you were a human being playing Pokemon Go outside and you used your finger to actually throw the Pokeball. That's kind of what it does essentially. So you actually get full XP. That's fantastic if you're trying to grind those levels, but it gives you full XP, whereas PG Sharp would just give you the 100 XP for catching with the Go Plus. Obviously, there's a bunch of different things here you can do. One of my favorite ones is prioritize Rattata and Magikarp for the medals. If you don't have the medal, obviously very, very useful. Release Pokemon, enable mass releasing. So this makes it show that your inventory never fully clogs up. And this is not your bag. This is your Pokemon storage. Sorry. So makes it so that you can continue catching Pokemon without being overfilled, which is great. Moving on down, 100. So these are more of the specific Pokemon settings down here. Obviously, you can just copy my settings. This makes it so that you catch all the 100 IVs, you catch all the shinies, and then you don't release shinies or 100 IVs. Sniping settings. So sniping settings, obviously, the farmer doesn't actually give you this. The tier you need to enable the setting is premium, which means that obviously I do not have it, so I cannot showcase it. But premium is, and also let me know if you want me to buy premium and show you guys what it does, because it's actually really cool. But premium is a much more effective bot at sniping Pokemon. But if you just want a basic to intermediate level bot, farmer will do just fine. Upgrade settings. This one's nice. Evolve Pokemon before releasing. You can use that to finish your what's it called? You can use it to finish your Platinum Medal. You can also use Mega Evolve Pokemon for Medal, another Platinum Medal. Great. NPC battles. So you won't have these all activated because sometimes you can catch those Shundo or those Shadow Shinies, which are really rare. If you get a good Shadow Shiny, it's pretty valuable stuff. So make sure you keep this one on. It does give you extra Stardust as well, which is nice. However, it does make it so that the bot spends more time fighting Team Go Rockets. And if you don't want any Shadow Shinies, or if you don't want any of the specific Shadow Pokemon, maybe it's not the greatest idea, because then it'll take away from the bot actually just catching and spinning Pokestops. So yeah, raid settings. This is obviously for premium as well. Like I said, let me know if you want a premium video on the same application. We'll gladly oblige. This is just raid settings. It allows you to automatically raid, which is fantastic. It can also automatically keep premium raid tickets. There's a lot of complex stuff. The next one here is egg settings. Incubate eggs. This automatically incubates your eggs as you're walking around the map, which is fantastic. If you need that platinum medal for 2,500 eggs, this is one of the best ways to do it. Unfortunately, I'm not able to actually get this one to work with the 7-kilometer eggs. It just bugs out and doesn't actually take them, which is annoying. I'm gonna try lowest. I mean, yeah, I don't. Unlimited incubator max distance. You know what? I think I screwed that up. I think this needs to be 12. Well, okay. Anyway, that's awkward. Hopefully that should work. Actually, I can check that. Friend settings, you know, pretty normal. Send gifts, open gifts, really nice. You don't have to go through all of the hassle of actually like doing anything. It's fantastic. Trading, very cool. I think this one's for. Oh no, it's not for premium. Okay, this automatically trades stuff for you. I think. Does it? Delay wireless? No, it doesn't. No, actually, I honestly don't know. I haven't tested it. I haven't tested some of these new features. Obviously, I haven't used Polygon in the last 4 months or so. I've only recently started using it again for the last 3 days. So I will update you guys with whatever comes up. And yeah, I mean that's it for the video. That's it for the features. I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna actually. So this is 0.227.1. That's the Pogo version. I'm gonna actually start up the bot here, so you guys can sort of see it in action. And you know, you can kind of figure out for yourself whether it's worth buying the Polygon Premium Tier 4. You know, it kind of does everything PG Sharp does, but a little better. And obviously for that, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. But if you're a hardcore Pokemon Go gamer, then this is the application for you, baby, because it is probably the best application for Android out there on the market. You know what? It's not even probably. It is the best application. I cannot think of a better alternative to this application right now. Obviously, it's a bit of a lag here because obviously, you know, like this phone's pretty old. It's an Android like 7, I think, which is pretty bad. If you're curious about the specifics of this phone, I'm running this on a Mi Max 2, which is a Xiaomi product. So yeah, if you were wondering about that, obviously the application needs, you know, it's pretty good. So, you know, if it crashes, if it fails, it will restart itself. So do not worry about that. You can run this application for days upon days, and the only thing that will stop this application from running are the actual blocks in game that will stop you from catching Pokemon when you catch too many. So, you know, that's like a thing that's in the base game. Don't worry, you're not banned, but there is a 7-day limit to the amount of Pokemon you can catch, and Pokestops you can spin. So once you reach that limit, obviously you're not going to be able to do anything else. Just kind of let the game play itself. So one thing I am curious though is if the eggs will actually incubate themselves. That's like the one thing I kind of want to figure out, because it didn't work previously, but I think I had the wrong setting on. So we're going to be testing that out, and if it works, I will be ecstatic. Okay, well, I mean, I guess the bot just hasn't run yet, so, oh, okay. So, like I said, right, I think the bot's gonna crash for a bit. One thing to note is actually, the bot usually, it's not crashing, the bot is actually restarting because it's not recognizing the page that you're on. So the best is to actually just leave it on the character map screen, where you can see your character on the map around all those Pokestops and gyms. If you leave it there, it's less likely to restart on itself. But because I'm obviously looking at my Pokemon, I'm looking at my eggs to see if they're incubated or not. The game is restarting itself so that it can restart the process, because it thinks that I've done something with the application where it cannot continue running. So if I do not touch it for a bit, it should do all of this stuff. One thing that's also really nice about this application is it actually automatically gives you, it automatically redoes your buddy system. So it'll automatically best buddy like a ton of Pokemon for you, even just over like a month period. Like you can expect around, if you run this bot 24/7, you can expect around 30 best buddy Pokemon within a month or so, if you run it 24/7, because it will just keep generating hearts left and right, and it's very insane. It's a very, very impressive application, and I mean, yeah, like I said, it's the best bot on the market. So this is just an example of us, you know, speed running through the battle rocket stuff. You know, it skips all the animations. You know, it skips everything. The only thing it doesn't probably doesn't skip enough is the catch animation for Pokemon. But then again, you want that, if you want that XP, it's kind of necessary. So yeah, I mean, that's it for the entire video, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions down below in the comments. I will be very glad to answer them. Once again, I apologize for the lack of content for the last 2 months. Once again, you know, it's college, you know, I have to sort of study from time to time, which is unfortunate because I can't make videos. But yeah, I will be making a PG Sharp update video next week, so stay tuned for that. And like I said, if you want a premium version of this application, like a walkthrough or a guide, do let me know. You can also catch us on our Discord, which is probably going to get a revamp very soon. And you know, we're trying to get to 20k members. Obviously, if you're not subscribed and you know, you enjoy this kind of content, do give me a subscription. I appreciate it greatly. You know, it's just my life source. It's all I have left, guys. Please subscribe. Anyway, I'll catch y'all later. Have a good one. Stay safe out there, and happy spoofing. Peace out.